BananaTV.
Hey guys and girls, it's Kaylee from BananaTV. Today's video is the top 5 tips for new vegans. Tip number 1 is to find your motivation. Find why you came to this lifestyle in the first place. Is it weight loss? Is it your health? Is it because of the animals or the environment? Whatever it is, that's great, but you need to educate yourself more on it and use that education as motivation. There are so many different resources with so much information, and the more information you have, the more you know, the more motivated you will be to stay with this. Tip number 2 is to eat high carb, low fat, whole plant-based foods. So what does that mean? Lots of carbs, no oils, and very little processed food. Carbohydrates are your body's primary preferred fuel source. So when you're taking those in, your body knows exactly what to do with them. Don't fear sugar and don't fear carbs. They are not what makes you fat. It is the fat that you are adding to the carbs that will cause weight gain. Sugar is your body's primary fuel source. Glucose, for example, is what our brains run exclusively off of. So do not fear carbohydrates. Instead, make them the majority of what you're eating. This way, you're going to be carved up, you're going to be fueled up, and ready to take on the world. If you are eating a lot of processed foods or a lot of fatty foods, generally you're not going to feel as good. You're going to feel a little lethargic. You're going to maybe have some headaches. If you have stuff that has a lot of salt in it as well, those things are going to hold you back and you won't be feeling your best. That's not to say you can't ever have them. It's just to say make sure that the majority of your calories are coming from carbohydrates. Fruits, pasta, rice, potatoes, all of those are great sources of energy. And when you have more energy, when you're fueled up, when you're feeling full and satisfied, you won't be craving those animal products. A huge reason why people fall off the vegan lifestyle is because they're not eating enough. When you're eating animal products, these products are very calorically dense. They have a lot of calories packed into just a little bit of food. So when you switch over and you're eating plant-based, those foods tend to have less calories per amount of food. So you have to be eating more food compared to the amount of food that you were eating before. If you undereat and you're not getting in enough fuel, your body is going to crave calories. What is the easiest source of calorically dense foods it can go for? It's going to go for animal products. It's going to go for processed food because it knows, your body knows that those are the places that have a lot of calories. So make sure that you are eating enough to cut the cravings. Third tip is to drink a lot of water and get in a lot of sleep. Take care of your body and your body will give you so much in return. You should be drinking enough that you're peeing at least 8 to 12 times a day, clear by the end of the day for sure. This usually requires that you drink at least 2.5 to 3 liters of water every single day. Drinking enough water will help with everything, your digestion, your skin, just the amount of energy that you have in your day. My recommendation is to start your day off with at least 500 milliliters of water. This is before anything, before food, juices, coffees, teas, anything like that. Drink your water first. And make sure you're getting in sleep. If you're not sleeping, your body is not going to be able to recover. It won't be rejuvenated the next day. So sleep is super key and it is something that we often skip over. Number 4 is prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for the real world. Unfortunately, we are still living in a society that is mostly centered around animal products. So you need to be prepared to deal with that real world and be in real world scenarios. Pre-plan. Pre-planning is key. If you're gonna go out for dinner with your friends, try to figure out which restaurant you would prefer to go to. What has the most vegan options for you? And so you don't get there starving, you can always do what we do, which is eat before we even go out. Make sure you have backup plans. Make sure you're never going to run out of food, because when you run out of food and you're so hungry, that's when the animal product cravings will kick in. Also, part of being prepared is being mentally prepared and understanding that you will make mistakes. You're going to eat something that is gonna end up having some egg whites or some dairy protein or something in there. It's just the world that we live in. So don't beat yourself up about it too much and take it as a learning experience instead. That being said, if you do consciously have a meal that has animal products in it, something like cheese or it could be anything, don't get discouraged by that. Just because you make one mistake, because you do one meal like that, doesn't mean that your day is over. A lot of people get in that mindset of, well, I messed up already, I guess I might as well just have this today, and no, I might as well just have that because I had these other 2 things, and well, now I've had it bad this whole day, okay, I'll start again tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, I had bad yesterday, I'll just start next week, or next month, or whatever it is. Don't get in that mindset. If you have one meal that has something that has animal products in it, take it, recognize it, learn from it, and move past it. Every single meal that you eat makes a difference. Every single meal that you eat counts. And probably it's not just gonna overnight, you're gonna be automatically good at this. It takes practice, it takes time. Practice makes perfect. It's something that we always hear, but we don't give it enough credit. Practice makes perfect. The more times you do this, the more it will become habit. The more times you look at the ingredients list, the more it becomes habit. The more times you order out at a restaurant and you double check with the waitress, the more times you are practicing those things, the more it becomes habit and the easier it will become in the long run. And the fifth tip is to understand that this is bigger than you. A lot of people come to veganism for weight loss, and that's awesome. A lot of people come to it for health, and that's awesome. It's so much bigger than just us, than just our health, than just our weight loss. It is so much bigger. 56 billion. Think about that number. 56 billion animals are killed every single year for human consumption. And that does not include fish or seafood, because these numbers are so great, they can only be measured in tons. That means 3,000 animals are killed every single second just for food alone. 3,000, 6,000, 9,000, 12,000, 15,000. You getting my point? Every single day, a vegan saves 1,100 gallons of water, 20 pounds of CO2 equivalent, 300 square feet of forested land, 45 pounds of grain, and one animal's life. Every single day. Every single day. Every single meal that you choose not to include animal products in your diet makes a difference. Every single meal, every single day, every single year, you have the power to make a huge impact on our world. If you ever wanted to be the change that you want to see in the world, this is an excellent place to start. So to recap the 5 tips, number 1, find your motivation. Figure out what motivates you and why you're doing this in the first place, and do more research. Number 2, eat high carb, low fat, whole plant-based foods. Cut the fats, cut the oils, cut the processed stuff. Focus on carbs, focus on whole foods. Number 3, make sure you're getting in enough water and enough sleep. Number 4, prepare yourself for the real world. And number 5, recognize that this is a whole lot bigger than you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave in the comment section down below, what are your tips for new beginner vegans? I would love to know them. We need to get this message out there. And support each other. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to make your day wonderful, and I'll see you again soon.
Wait! I have one more tip.
Okay. My beautiful girlfriend, Nicole.
One thing that I thought was important to mention that you forgot to mention is surround yourself with people that support you. If you have people in your life that are not supportive of the vegan lifestyle that you're choosing to live, either get rid of them or, find new friends. And if you don't have friends in your community or wherever you live, like us, like we do, get online and get in contact with people. Through Facebook, through YouTube. Start a YouTube channel. That's another one.
Absolutely.
Start a vegan YouTube channel. It's a great way to
document your journey.
Stay motivated, documenting your journey, meet new people, and keep motivated. And anything else?
Nothing.
Yeah. Alright, cool. See ya. So most people are fooled into believing that milk gives you strong bones and that milk is good for your teeth and that all growing children should drink milk, even after infancy.